So when I first met Marc, it was with Jovan because we heard there was a kid that wanted to join our team. And Jovan was super quiet. I don't think he said one word the whole time on the trip. But then we met Marc, and meeting Marc from day one, he was just a super nice guy, and you can just tell like it's people like Marc that are doing what they do because they love to do it and they want to help others and they put other people before themselves. And he's somebody I really look up to, and I'll call him, you know, every now and then just for life advice because I do look up to him, and I kind of see him as a role model. Not that necessarily I want to be a prosthetist, but just the way he carries himself, his family and stuff like that. Like I really respect it and look up to him, and just to see what he's done with his business, you know, over time since I first met him and how it's grown and how he's super busy doing all these research projects. Like it's amazing, and I think he's the perfect guy to be in prosthetics because he's not doing it, you know, for the money or doing it, you know, to get his name out there. He's doing it because he loves to do it and help other people, and that shows because he's going on trips with us and he doesn't have to do that, and we're all very thankful and grateful for that. And if it wasn't for Marc, like I said, you know, there's times where we've had issues with our legs, and you know, he's right there to, he's like a magician. He knows exactly what to do, so we're forever grateful for Marc for sure.
He's helped in two ways for me, actually three now that I think about it. Prosthetically, if anything goes wrong, there's no fuss. He's Marc. I mean, he just shows up. He's never gonna be like, okay, I can't do this. If it's something difficult, he'll be like, let's try this, let's see if we can make it happen. So prosthetically, he's there. Emotionally, he's calm all the time. So even if you're like in a bad mood, he knows exactly what to say. And the third thing, he's kind of like a dad. Even though he's not very much older, you know, he just has that father type of, you know, presence. So he gives you all three of those in just one body. So it's pretty awesome to have him around. I think he's fun to be around, and he has his own like little dry sense of humor. So it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, Marc's a great guy. I mean, that guy's awesome. He's always behind the scenes, and he really does, you know, without him, this would not have been done. You know, while we're shooting, he'll be fixing our legs. I had a problem with mine, the alignment was off, and he fixed it, and we played around with it, and you know, it felt really good. The last game, it's probably one of the best games I played, and a big part of it was because I could run, and it didn't feel, you know, it didn't hurt or it didn't feel awkward. He'll also, you know, help us, you know, set up, take things down, bring things, help us drive us around, which is a big part of it. He sets up all of these events, which is, you know, without that, it'd be nothing. But yeah, he's been definitely a big part in Amp1.
Absolutely beyond words. He is amazing. Both Marc and his wife Karen, and their daughter doing all of the video and pictures. It definitely helps us out quite a bit. Not only as Amp1 growing and getting, you know, out to more people, but just being there for us. I know a lot of these guys had problems with their legs and they needed to fix, and you know, Marc was right there to get the job done. And you know, he genuinely cares for us, so you can tell he's on top of things, maybe more so than someone else would be that are just, oh, you need this fix, okay, here you go. But he'll actually get out, go to the store to get certain things if he doesn't have them, and he just definitely takes the extra step and goes the extra mile for us.
One thing about Marc, we all know that he doesn't have to do this, but he actually really believes in our cause. You can see when there's prosthetists that actually do the business for the money, but you can see his passion is really helping amputees, and he really helped us a lot. For example, we were in North Carolina, and I know this doesn't have to do in New York, but he was in North Carolina with us. He didn't have to be there, but my leg, my socket, he put a foam insert in my leg when it was hurting, and like I didn't have pain after that. You know, so I just really think that Marc really believes in our cause, and he helps us a lot. You know, like I said, he doesn't have to do this. You can tell somebody when they're real passionate about it. He has a great heart. He has an okay family too. Just kidding. No, but he's amazing. You can tell that he's a real guy. He really cares about his patients, and he's doing it for all the right reasons.
Yeah, I mean, since we've started this in January of 2009, he's been on board pretty much within, I think it was 6 to 8 months after. And he helps because we have guys that break their feet or they break their products, and so they turn around and they have him there to fix it, which is a lot easier. It's kind of like you have your own personal doctor. you know, if you sprain your ankle, you got somebody there, a therapist to make it better, so you can get out there and play harder. So that's always helped. And then I always ask for his advice because he's a business owner. He knows how to handle things, and so I ask his advice on, you know, what he sees from an outside or as an able-bodied person, what he sees and how we're playing, and it was great. I mean, even last night he said, you know, you guys were playing really good. You spaced out the floor, you know, so it always helps us so that we can, you know, get back to playing basketball, and it works out really good, and we hope that it helps him as well, so people can see that we're being active, we're running and playing, that they can see his company involved, and they'll go to him because he's the best out here. So